Hello students, today we are going to study conditional statements in Matlab. Okay, so like in C language we have the conditional statement here as if, else if and switch statement. All the three conditional statements which are in C language are present in Matlab. Only the difference is with the syntax. Okay, so in C language we used to write if, then condition. Okay, then we used to write the bracket, so starting and end bracket. Within this one we are writing the statement. If one statement is there without the bracket, we write with a statement with a semicolon. Okay, so but the syntax here is a small difference will be there. There will be a if and end. Within if and end we have to write the statements, whatever how many statements we want, 1 or 10, any number of statements I can write, but it should start with if and it should be, there should be an end at the end of the if condition. Okay, so here if space, then we have to write the condition. If the condition satisfied, then the statement will be next to in the if loop. In if what we call, in the if condition, the whatever the statement is there between if and end, it will execute, and if this condition fails, then this statement will not execute. Okay, so next we will go for else if. Else if is nothing but a nested if condition in which first if will be there, first condition. If first condition satisfies, then first statement, whatever the statement present between this if and another else if, so this statement will be executed. If this statement, if this condition is fails, then it will go for second condition. If the second condition satisfies, then the second statement will be executed. Else it will go for next condition. If next condition satisfied, then the third statement will be executed. Like that, at the end we have to use else, and a default statement means if no condition satisfies, then what should be the answer. Okay, which statement has to be executed, that should be written here with a end statement. Okay, next we have to go for switch. Switch is also a condition. Here we have a switch and then a variable. So depending upon the value of the variable, the statement will execute. It is like if the value of the variable is value 1, then this statement execute. Okay, switch is nothing but it is similar to your if, but the syntax is different. Switch, the variable what you are using, it may be any variable. Okay, so if the value of the variable is if the value of this variable is value 1, then first statement will be executed. If the value is value 2, then second statement, like that. Okay, all the statements whatever related to this variable will execute as per the case. See, in C language what we are doing, we are using the statement, we are using switch. Okay, so we are using the condition here, we are using this variable. Okay, condition, then variable, same variable we are using, but within bracket, and then here we are using case, we are using a single quote, then we are giving the variable here. Next statement. Okay, if the value of the variable is 1, then what it has to do. If the value of the variable is 5, whatever the, depending upon the value of the variable, which statement should be executed, that should be written. Okay, let us see an example on these things. Now let us take one example. Let us take one quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation what we have taken. So we have to calculate delta here. So delta of this quadratic equation is given by b square minus 4ac. If the value of the delta is equal to 0, then it indicates the roots of the x is, roots are real and same. If it is greater than 0, then roots are real and different. Okay, if the delta is less than 0, roots are complex. Okay, so let us see these things in a program, means using our if and else statement and switch statement, how to write this one. Okay, so we will write the program. So this is the program which we have written for the quadratic equation. Okay, so here we are calculating the value. See, first we are giving a statement that AB enter the values of ABC coefficients of a quadratic equation. Okay, so then we are taking the inputs A, B, C from the Matlab. Okay, from the command window. So now using these values we are calculating delta B square minus 4AC. 4AC, I have to write 4 star A into C. Next we are checking the delta. If delta is equal to 0, then the roots are real and same. Okay, so and if the delta is greater than 0, then roots are real and different. Okay, so if the value of the delta is less than 0, then the roots are complex. Yeah, then we are calculating the roots of the equation. Then we are calculating the roots of the equations by using the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, using this formula we can calculate the roots of the equation. Now let us run the program. We have run the program. Now here it is asking enter ABC coefficients of a quadratic equation. Okay, so I'll give the value A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to 1. So B square minus 4AC, that is 4 minus 4 into 1 into 1. So that is 4 minus 4, 0. So we'll get delta is equal to 0. So the roots are real and same. Okay, and the roots of the quadratic equation are minus 1 and minus 1 as the, so the roots are real and same. Okay, so now we'll go for next one. So this time I'll give the value 1, okay, then 3 and 1. So what happens? B square minus 4AC will become greater than 0. So the here I got real and distinct. Roots are real and distinct. See, the roots are real and they are different. Okay, so next we will go for third time I run the program. This time I'll try to give the value A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1. So now what happens? We got roots are complex because B square minus 4AC will become negative, and for that reason we'll get the complex. Okay, so here in this program what we are doing, we are taking all the values, see all the conditions we are using in if only. Okay, so if this condition, else, okay, so or this condition or this condition. Instead of this we can go for, instead of using twice if and thing, we can go for if else statement. Okay, so see here we have written the program for if else statement. Okay, so in this one I am checking is the delta value equal to 0. If the delta value is equal to 0, then the roots are real and same. If not, or else if delta is greater than 0, then the roots, means it indicates this condition is failed. Okay, so then we are going for checking the other condition, is the value is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. Otherwise definitely it is less than 0, so else the roots are complex. So if the delta is equal to 0, the first condition will execute. So then we have a choice, either it may be greater than 0 or lesser than 0. So in else if I am checking is it greater than 0, if it is greater than 0, then it is showing roots are real and different. And last one, else, the only condition remaining is the delta is less than 0, so the roots are complex. Okay, so like this we can write the program for this, and the answer what I am getting is same in this case also. So just I will show one condition. Okay, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1 and C is equal to 1. I will get delta is equal to my negative, so for that reason the roots are complex. So we got the same answer in this case also. Okay, so now we will go for another one, that is switch statement. So in switch statement, so I am writing the same program, but here I have variable which I am checking is delta, so I am using switch delta. The variable which I am using checking is delta, so I have written switch delta. In first case I am checking the value of 0. If more than 1, I can put the values here. Okay, I am checking the value. Is the delta value is equal to 0? So if it is 0, then the roots are same. Otherwise the roots are not same. See, I cannot give greater than 0, lesser than 0 in this case. In switch statement, I cannot give greater than 0, lesser than 0, those type of conditions. Only I can give the variable value. If the value of the variable is 0, then display this. Otherwise, display this. Or I can use case 0 for case 1. Okay, if one value is there, no need of bracket. So if more than one value for which I should get this answer means I have to put the braces. Okay, so if there is a single value, then no need of braces. So if case 0, then roots are same, otherwise the roots are different. Okay, run the program. Okay, so again I am giving the same value. See, 2 times I have run the program. Okay, see the roots are same. Same thing if I run and if I give the delta different value, 1, 3, 1. So the roots are different, not same or different. Okay, so here I will not get a case in which I can define the roots are distinct, complex and other things. Only the roots are same and roots are not same, because I cannot put the condition is it greater than 0 or not. Okay, only I can give the values to the variable. Okay, so next in this I'll go for another program. In this program I have written using the switch statement, we have written a program to analyze the grades of the marks obtained by a student. Okay, so I'll just remove this. So here the program to analyze the grades obtained by a student in an exam. Okay, so if the grade value is A, then excellent. If it is B, then it is good. Okay, if it is C, then he need to be improved. Okay, D means poor, E means just pass, and F means fail, otherwise invalid grade. So only these grades are allowed, other than this. So here I have, you may see I have written a braces and I have written 2 values. So some person may type capital A or some person may type small a. Okay, so if capital A, then also the same answer. If small a, then also the same answer. Okay, like this any number of values for which the grade should give the same response can be given here. Okay, if for example if A for capital A, capital small a, and A plus, A minus, whatever the values for which it should show excellent, so that can be given in this array. Okay, so here one thing you may observe. So I have given the value here, input enter the grade obtained in exam, comma yes. Okay, here yes indicate the string. Okay, otherwise if without yes, if I run the program, what happens, it will show invalid or it will not take the value at all. Okay, I will show you. See here it is showing enter the grade obtained in exam. Okay, if I give A here, small a or capital A, see it will show you. So it will not take that value itself. Okay, it will loop back and it will tell that so the value is not proper. Okay, either I can give the value of this, means ASCII value of A. ASCII value of A means I have to give the value in single quote. So within single quote if I give the value, then it will take and it will show the result. Or in the program I have to add one more thing, that is I have added. Now if I give the value, it will take. Okay, so either I can give small a or I can give capital A. So it will take the answer, because for both the case I have given. Okay, if I give F, it should show fail. Okay, if other than this value, if I give, so if I give, consider G is not there here, so it will show invalid. Great. Hope you understood. So in next class we will go for loop and other.